Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Netherworks Costumes, and today I'm going to show you how I'm going to make my shelf system. It's very small, very space conserving, where I can store all of my props and costume pieces and accessories and things like that. So stay tuned and we're going to make something. So what I have here is the dimensions that I'm trying to make for my shelf system are as such. It's got to be 82 inches tall and 24 and a half inches wide. So what I'm trying to do is conserve the amount of space that I do have and set up this simple, easy to make shelf system that's going to be what is essentially a lean-to, and I can put everything from my props to my 40K models to my gaming accessories and things like that. So what I have here, these are three main shelf pieces. These are going to go at the top up here, one at the bottom, and then one in the center. That way it's nice and even all across the board. And what I'll do is I'll make some smaller shelves and just line them in between so that I will have something that's lightweight, easy to carry, and I can just store little things on there. And I'll make some feet for the bottom. Way down there I'll make some feet, and up top I will make I'll add some hooks and things where I can hang masks and stuff like that. So that's what I'm going to be working on today in the shop. So stay tuned.
So one of the first things that I had to do for this build was cut some of the wood shelves to size. And one of the big things to remember whenever you're working with anything in the wood shop is to wear some sort of safety equipment. In this case, I wore safety goggles. Next, what I had to do was line up the top shelf piece, mark it so that I could prepare it for the drill to set my screws and wood glue. Next came the creation of the baseboard and how this thing was going to stand up. What I had done was I measured an extra 4 inches from the back of the shelf piece, and which eventually equaled out to about 8 inches, and I used a level to draw a straight line, and I cut it to size. After that, it was only a matter of drilling the holes and adding the screws. This next hurdle actually took a little bit of time to figure out. I had to measure exactly how tall I wanted each shelf to be from each other, and so I pulled out a yardstick and started measuring 7-inch increments.
So, something that I've noticed while working on this project, this little shelf system I'm working on, I tried using some normal wood screws to go through my makeshift shelf pieces. Unfortunately, it caused a split right here. So I'm going to try a different approach. What I'm going to do is create these, see if I can adjust the camera and show you better. What I'm going to do is create these little groove notches that'll sit underneath of the shelf, like right here. That way I can just have the shelves literally just sit there on top. And I don't have to physically attach them to the shelf system. That way, if I want to move it, I can just take it all apart and put it back together. So that's what I'm going for. What I've done here, I have taken a long piece of 1-inch wood that I found in the scrap pile, and I've marked it every 4 inches because that's how thick the 2x4 is. So it's just going to act like a shelf for the shelf piece, so to speak. So I'm going to go ahead and get right on that. Hey guys, what's up? It's Raph here, hanging out at the Vector Space. I'm about to show you what I just spent the past 2 hours working on. This is a shelf system that I made to store all of my little props and knickknacks, things like that. As you can see, it's made entirely out of, or for the most part, out of scrap wood that I have here at the, have access to here at the makerspace that I work out of. It's got a baseboard on the bottom, and it's meant to just lean on the wall. Simple as that. And I have these cool little notches right here where these shelves can come off. I can adjust them. As you can see, I can make room for larger things to sit, and it's going to be super helpful in my future prop and costume endeavors. I'm not going to be able to sit much on there, of course. I have like some test props that I could just sit right there if they want to stand up properly. Maybe not, because, you know, there we go. See? So when this leans against the wall, my props, my smaller props and costume pieces, they'll be able to sit right here, be nice and safe, and maybe I can paint this up in a future video, but for now, that's all I'm going to work on, and I hope you guys enjoy the content that I will be bringing you guys in the next couple of weeks. So, see you later.